Hey you, you're telling me you want to start a business without spending any money up front? Now, the average person would look at you like you were insane, but you're in luck, you found me. As an online business consultant, I consistently get asked, how can I start a business, or is it even possible for me to start a business without spending any money up front? Now, the answer to that question is yes, you can definitely start a business without spending money up front. Now, is it going to be the business that you want to start? No. Is it going to be a business that you're definitely going to have to use the money that you make to invest back into it or to start another business? Yes. Now, many of the businesses that you will see that are free to get started are probably not what you want to do forever, but they are a great stepping stone for getting started as an entrepreneur and getting enough revenue to start your dream business. So if you want to get started today with your own business without putting any money up front, go ahead, stick around, and I'm going to show you the way. Before we get started, it's Zara with Hustle From Home Inc. And today we are talking how to start a business with no money up front. So before I show you guys the way, I want you guys to go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. And if this video is something that you really like, then go ahead and click the like button as well. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let's do it. So if you're looking for proof on how you can start a business from zero to profit, then here she is. Yes, me. I personally started my first business with $0 in my bank account. Yeah, $0 in my bank account. Like, oh, but seriously, $0. Yeah, I really wanted to change my life, and I knew that at the end of the day, living paycheck to paycheck wasn't it. So I was in between paychecks, and I decided to look for ways and businesses that I can start without having to put any money up front. And luckily, I came across some other awesome YouTubers who taught me the way. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same for you guys. So as you can see, it's definitely doable, but it is a lot, and I mean a lot of hard work because you're taking time instead of money to grow your business. So the money that you would put in maybe for someone to promote your business, or the money that you put in for someone to build you a logo, things like that, that you have to do that. That's the time that you're taking out to build your business. Now, for me and for you guys, what I like to do is create it into a two-phase type of plan. Now, your first stage is, in a nutshell, you're starting this business without any money. So there are only a few types of businesses that you can start without having any money. But as your business grows and you get customers and clients and things like that, you'll be able to set apart the money that you're making and the extra time, because with your own business, you get some freedom of time. So you're going to take that time and scale it out to either invest in promotions for this business and grow this business, maybe hire some employees to do some of that work for you. Or if this is just a business that you're not interested in and you're using it as that stepping stone, then you're going to use the money that you make from this business and scale it and grow it into the business that you do want to start. Being that you don't want to spend money up front, or you don't have the money up front to invest in your business, your options are going to be a little limited because you don't have that upfront capital. So you can't spend money, or you don't have the money for inventory, an office space, a warehouse, promotions. There's so much that goes into it, and you just don't have the money for that right now. So your options are going to be limited. But here's what I got. Now, your first option is you can create a digital product. A digital product is something like an ebook or a membership site or an online course. Now, for the digital product, you are going to be able to use free sources like Canva, iBook, things like that to create and publish a book or a course, or you can even use your phone to film videos to create a course to promote and sell online that teaches someone something that's of value that you may know. Now, unfortunately, in the back end, it may be a little bit hard to get your product out there because a lot of times with these types of things, digital products, you are going to need a little bit more push and promotion to get someone to buy your product, because social proof is key. Now, the second option, which is what I did, is a service-based business. Now, with a service-based business, you provide a service for someone and they pay for it. So this service can range anywhere from, for example, me, I did virtual assisting, and I also did customer service calls as an independent contractor. So basically you can do graphic design, video editing, you can even mow lawns. It's up to you as to what your service-based business is going to be. I definitely suggest you choose something that you have somewhat of a background in or an understanding about in order to be able to scale your business and grow it faster. There are hundreds of service-based businesses for you guys to be able to start. With the service-based business, I personally believe that this is more likely to be free, so you won't have any of those upfront costs. I know you guys are probably looking for options or thinking like, what service-based business can I start? So I went ahead and created a list for you guys, and you could go ahead and download that below. So that way you guys can just look through the list and see what options you do have. Now on the list, you'll see the name of the business, the qualifications that you must have, a description of the business, and the average salary that someone in this industry would make. Once you figure out what type of business you want to start, you're going to need to figure out how you're going to promote this business for free. I mean, you can't have dust bunnies and ghosts being your only customers, right? So, the next step in finding free promotion, there are a few different things that you can do. One thing is word of mouth. You can use your contacts that you already have. I mean, your mom, your dad, your brother, sister, your cousin, your best friend, her best friends. Your opportunities are endless. You can use that word of mouth by telling them, hey, I started this little project, or this is what I'm doing. If you, or you know somebody that needs a service, let them know. And you'll be able to go ahead and create a few customers just off of letting other people know that you are doing something that can benefit anyone. Your next option is via YouTube. Now, YouTube is a platform that's almost up there with Google in people searching, trying to figure out how to do things. So you can create a lot of helpful content on YouTube that can be beneficial to your potential audience. So for example, say you are a graphic designer. You can go ahead and do tutorials on how to use certain software, or you can create how-to videos on how to edit a certain image, things like that. Now, you definitely don't want to go onto YouTube and just straight out promote your service. You want to be able to provide content and kind of reel someone in, and then you can say, hey, well, if you need any extra help with this, or if you need someone to just do it for you, then hey, that's what I do. Another awesome thing about using YouTube to promote your business is the fact that if you really do good at it and remain consistent, you can create another form of revenue based off of your YouTube tutorials and the helpful content that you're providing for your customers. So it's not only a form of free advertisement, but it's also a form of revenue. Now, another way is using social media like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Now, you can create and grow a following on there, the same as you can with YouTube, by providing a useful source of content and maybe how-tos or growth formulas for your potential audience. But you must focus on providing helpful content and not spamming. And I can't say that enough. Do not spam these people, because no one's going to buy anything that you got, okay? The next option is to network. Now, you can network in person or online. There are so many different ways for you to network nowadays, especially online. There's Facebook groups, there's Quora, there's Reddit, and this is a way that I used to market and to help out generate traffic for my YouTube channel, my virtual assistants, my call centers, all different types of things. Just by networking, you're able to first learn from people that are in your industry, see what they're doing, find a mentor, see how other people are growing their business. Then you can also join groups where your potential audience is in. You can see and learn what your customer needs, what your customer wants, what your customer likes. Now, networking is a slower way, of course, to grow your business, but it is one of the most profitable ways in the long run. Next, you can use things like free directories. There are tons of free directories online. You can just Google free directory and then the niche that you're in. Once you do that, it'll pull up directories For example, you are a writer, so it pulls up free directories for writers. Once you've done that, you can put yourself on that directory and people are able to find you. Now, if you have a local job that you do, so something like maybe house cleaning, then you're going to want to make sure that you're on a local directory. If you have an online service that you provide, such as consulting or virtual assistants, then you're going to want to make sure you're on an online directory. Now, the last thing, this worked wonders for me in gaining my clientele, was freelance sites and Craigslist. So with freelance sites, no matter what field you're in, there are plenty of ways to gain a client or a customer. So with me being a virtual assistant, I use things like Upwork and Fancy Hands to gain my clientele. You're honestly not supposed to take your clientele off of there, but once I gained trust with my clients, I was able to do that and create monthly reoccurring income via these clients without having it be taken away via the platforms that I initially got my clients from. Craigslist, I'm not sure, but I do believe that they are charging you now to post your service. If they are, then we'll just ixnay it. But when I first started, Craigslist was a great way for me to post my service and to find people that needed my service as well. Phase 2 is to grow and scale your business or start your new business. So part 2 of the 2-plan action is going to be to use the income that you've generated from that first business to either start promotions, heavy advertisement for your first business, get some employees, or it's going to be to put all that money into starting that business that you wanted to create initially. Now, most service businesses aren't really scalable. And what I mean by scalable is that you really can't use or take that business and create something extremely large out of it or create a form of passive income. So, for example, the max amount of hours you can possibly work on that business is the max amount of money that you're going to make from that business. So you want to try to create a second business that allows you a little bit more freedom than you already had from that initial business and allows you to make money without always having to work. So let's just do an example. You are a video editor. The way that you're going to make big money and easier money, because we want to hustle smart and not hard, is you're going to want to make maybe some courses, for example, or little pamphlets or books or ebooks where you're able to maybe teach someone, for example, how to edit a video that produces sales, how to edit a video that entices the audience, certain things like that. When you do that, people buy these courses and you can kind of update them with the time, but you don't always have to work in order to create money. So the benefits of your first business are you get to be your own boss. You get a lot more flexibility with your time. You get some experience in building a business for your dream business. And lastly, you get the income to start your dream business. So instead of waiting and saying, oh, I don't have enough money, you have no excuse now. There are plenty of businesses that you can start for free. And once you start them, you can start generating revenue so you can start your dream business and be the dream person that you want to be and that you know you are. Lastly, I also created a business plan, a hustle smart, not hard, easy peasy business plan. You'll be able to go ahead and download that as well. You just kind of fill in the blanks and it creates a business plan for you, because in order to get started with anything, you kind of have to come up with a plan first. So it'll make that process a lot more easy. So in conclusion, there is no reason that you have not become your own boss yet if that's what you want to do. I've literally laid it out for you with those downloads. So go ahead and get started. Get off that butt and get started today. And let me know how it goes. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and comment what you've done. I can't wait to hear how it goes. Thank you guys for watching. Happy hustling from home.